Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mevlin back here again with another Alchemy Stars video, and for this one I'm going to be taking my Connolly into Ascension 3. Now in terms of water units, I'm already pretty stacked. I already have 5 water units at Ascension 3, Carleen, Cyril, Philishai, Hydrad, Miss Blank. But for floor 80 in the Frost Spire, I need to take out Philishai because you don't want a healer in that fight. And in my team as well, I don't really have a true damage dealer. Like, my damage in this team is Carleen and Hydrad, but they're not actually DPS. Carleen is a converter and Hydrad is a supporter. Their attack stats are fairly low when compared to actual DPS unit. So since I need to build a DPS anyway, and looking at my water roster, I don't have Sharona on my account, unfortunately, which is sad, but I guess that's good because then I'm gonna have to try out Connolly and see if she is any good. Just a quick rundown of what Connolly does. If this was any other RPG, she basically fits the mage archetype. Her active skill is going to be her bread and butter. It deals 40% damage to enemies within 3 surrounding clusters, so it's pretty good range with pretty good damage. The thing about it though is that it is such a long cooldown. It's a 5-turn cooldown, by the way. I have her at breakthrough 3, which means I've gotten 2 copies of Connolly, and that's the reason why it's showing 4-turn cooldown. But initially it's a 5-turn cooldown, which sounds way too long for a skill that only does damage. With her equipment skill though, you do get more damage. It goes all the way up to 800%, assuming you have max stacks on your equipment. Also, it's level 10, and you also have the ability to be able to fright your enemies, which is pretty good crowd control. It could hit up to 5 units for one round, so that's a good thing, I guess, but most bosses are immune to crowd control, so I feel like it's not going to be useful in that situation. Aside from that, her chain combo is just going to be a mid-range ability. It has really good range. Even on the tier 1, it's able to hit enemies on 3 surrounding clusters, but the number of targets start at 2, and it goes all the way up to 4. And lastly, once you bring her to Ascension 3, she no longer loses her stacks when you use your active skill. And this is my favorite part when making these videos. I'm finally going to fully see her Ascension art. Oh god, I didn't see that coming. I also decided to upgrade Connolly's weapon, but unfortunately I ran out of the faction materials, so I need more of this champagne thingy, so I'm gonna leave it at +9 for now. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna upgrade this tomorrow when my stamina refreshes. So I didn't get to clear this fight today, but I got a couple of fights that you guys might want to check out. I decided to stop today and probably upgrade some of my team. I think I can beat it with this team eventually, but I might need a little bit more damage just to guarantee that I'm going to be killing it. For this one is going to be my first attempt. I did do a couple of rerolls, but this is the first time when I'm actually trying. In terms of phase 1, so long as I get good tile RNG on the beginning, it's really easy to one-shot the boss with this team composition. Just because of Hydrad. Hydrad just makes my turn 1 so much better. So long as I think I only need like 2, maybe 3 basic attacks to guarantee that I'm able to one-shot the boss. Here I'm trying to maximize my damage, making sure that my basic attacks are at the tail end of my tile run, and at the same time I want to end my turn here, right at the center of the boss. That way all my AoEs are going to do maximum damage. Yeah, it's pretty hard not to one-shot the boss with this team comp. Just gotta re-roll over and over until you get that good first tile RNG. I don't even think we need... Wait, this is a mistake. Connolly didn't get to attack here, so Connolly didn't get any stacks. But I think with the positioning here, there's a yellow tile that Connolly can end. Yeah, because Connolly didn't... that was a mistake. I think, yeah, after this, I think I moved my Connolly up. That way she always gets to chain combo, getting stacks slowly. Here I changed to Connolly, and there's that one tile which is pretty safe, and it hits both of these units. So I'm gonna run these yellows and end my turn right where it is optimal. So like I said, this was my first attempt. So after running around for a little bit, I now have my skills up, and I made the huge mistake doing this was a big no-no because then all my tiles are screwed. Like, there's no way for me to there's no way for me to be able to hit 15 tiles. Yeah, so I just I saw this, I'm like, wait, I'm an idiot, and let me just reset. On my second big attempt, I got this far. Now all my cooldowns are ready. I'm trying to plan here. I think the best plan is to push the top left one all the way to the top. Yeah, it's probably not the way. I'm gonna go here and push this one all the way to the top. That way I have a decent amount of blues on the way there, and then use both Miss Blank and my Sariel as well. Yes, that way we get more blue tiles, and once you reach to the mobs there, we're going to be hitting our Aurora time. Don't know why I ended my tile there though, to be honest. I think I was scared of killing it, maybe? After running around again, we got to this part, and I thought to myself, well, Connolly has 5 stacks. Her entire kit is all about her active skill. It does pretty good damage, 800%. Well, I guess here it's not 800 yet because I'm not level 10 in my weapon, but I figured I might as well try it out, see how much damage it does, and then hope to kill both of them at the same time. So it did close to 20k damage, but it wasn't enough. So for my third attempt, I got pretty far in. Now that I know how much damage Connolly, or how much damage Connolly doesn't do, I'm not gonna rely on Connolly to be killing the ads anymore. Here though, I think I caught a bug in terms of like how to avoid the boss from healing the other one, and it has to do, I think, with Hydrad. Here I decided to switch to my Carleen because my Carleen is the highest chain combo damage, because I don't think I'm gonna kill this big one in terms of basic attack, so I need to rely on Carleen's combo with Hydrad. And here I didn't kill the small one, and after killing one of them with my Sariel's first chain combo, she hasn't done her second yet because of Hydrad. So notice how it healed the smallest ads, but the 2x2, the medium size ad, it didn't get a heal. I think this is a bug. I think I should have failed this. I'm pretty sure it should have healed the other mob. I think it has to do with Hydrate as well. But let me know if you guys have seen this bug before. So here I end up in a position where I can use Connolly's skill, and I wanted to test out the damage, and sadly, it's just not enough, man. Like, that was not good damage at all. It's kind of depressing. And the second problem here is that fear is actually bad. So you'd think on paper the mobs aren't getting a turn, so I could do whatever I want here, but the problem with fear is that they run away from you. And if you're not in a spot where they move together, like here, I try to put them in a position where they might have moved in the same direction, but one of the mobs moved the other way, and now I'm kind of screwed. Also note that they're not feared in this turn. This is a UI bug. They will be taking a turn here. So this is a bug. Notice the fear icon on them, and then they're actually gone. They're gonna move towards me, and they would have attacked me if they had the chance. And I botched this one again because I think I underestimated my damage. I tried to do an Aurora time to like tickle them down, bring them to lower health, and I didn't think I was gonna kill this bottom mob. Like, how many units get to add? It's pretty high health, right? Like, I thought it's gonna survive, I'm pretty sure, given that everything else in the game has been pretty tanky. But yeah, I killed the other one and end up healing, so this was a wipe, sadly. Fourth attempt is just stupid. Like, this was partially my fault, but it was just lacking critical information. I did pretty well too. I made sure to kill this mob right here. I didn't want to take any chances, but it's partially my fault because I didn't know that if you end your turn right at the middle of the screen, you're gonna get gangbanged by all 4 of them. Dude, I had to laugh this off. I had to like stand up and grab coffee or something. I couldn't sit down. I was so mad. Dude, my Connolly got gangbanged, man. All right, for this one was the reason I had to step out and stop for the day. Look at how many blues I have on the screen prepared for the next phase, and I still have 9 more turns. Like, this could have been it. The next phase was so much easier because, you know, like I said, so many blues, I could do so much damage in a reasonable amount of time. Plus the 9 turns mean I could run around a couple more turns to get more blues that way. So here I decided to use my my Connolly skill. I thought that should be enough, right? And it was so close, man. So close. So I end up calling it a day because it really sucks knowing that I would have killed that mob if this was level 10. And I would have gone into phase 3 with a crap ton of blues and I had a really good shot. In terms of whether or not I regret Connolly, yeah, a little bit. In terms of what I have, I could have replaced her with Raphael or Corax. Both have some damage. It's not as much as Connolly. Connolly does have way more damage than those two, but at least Corax has a teleport and Raphael is able to change tile, so they're actually more useful than Connolly's crappy active ability. If you have Sharona though, Sharona 100% the best one here. She does so much damage while giving you a teleport as well. And that is going to be it for my Connolly showcase. I feel like this was more of an anti-showcase though than a showcase. I feel like I've come to the conclusion that she is not very good. It was in my gut instinct reading her skills before. I kind of felt like she wasn't gonna perform very well, but I went ahead and go against my instinct and build her and test her out and come to the conclusion that I should have built someone else. She might get a buff though, and I feel like she does deserve the buffs, and in which case, I told you so, she was good. I always knew all along. Any unit that doesn't have any form of tile conversion or mobility just isn't very good. Those two mechanics are just really OP in this game that if you're using a unit that doesn't have any of those, you're kind of wasting a slot. And for every one of you that stuck all the way through, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.